And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You remember me? You remember me?
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. Tiger. Switch. Johnny Hunt.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey. Watch him. Watch the twins.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's what I do. Mike 9. Rip right.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Letting one go deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Pollard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
They set up the screen for Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 more.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Titans, first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To the air again, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pruitt. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Tiger. We at?
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Come on now. 43's the mic. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tight right. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 9.
Tannehill throwing again. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check hot.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's get some penetration here.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now the second down throw on target. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cowboys 21, Titans 13.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Corey Davis. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Cowboys 17-yard line.
Too flat. Watch the screen.
Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
SOS. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Block. Hey.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1 yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Number 22, Derek.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Made by Kevin King.
Now Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Tannehill now to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20.
There it is.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At their own 23-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week.